Hey guys, Chris Lieber, Select Development Group. Welcome back. We're heading out to one of our 4,200 square foot custom builds here in Bonita Bay. Today we're going to take a look at how to properly install windows in a new estate home such as this. Also going to take a look at some insulation, and we got some framing going on. So let's go take a look. We're here at our beautiful 4,200 square foot custom estate home here in Bonita Bay, and as you can see, nice clean site. We've got the roof dried in, and just wanted to show you a few details of how we do our window waterproofing here before a window even goes in. And if you get a close up here, you'll see we install our 2x4, 2x6 bucking in this case. It's all been waterproofed and tap conned in and inspected by the city. And you can see the nice crisp detailing. And this is where things matter before the window even goes in. We've got Anderson A-series windows going on this custom home. And so these windows aren't gonna leak. Everything's been caulked in. Straight lines, just the level of detailing, even though you're never going to see any of this, but once the stucco goes on and the windows get installed, it's going to make a difference how this home operates. The homes down here in Southwest Florida, we're trying to keep moisture out, where other parts of the country you have to deal with other certain things like ice and heat and thaw and so forth. But down here, moisture is our enemy, so any moisture we can help keep out, all the better, because if these windows leak, it gets into the wall cavities, starts rotting out wood on the inside. It'll mold drywall, woodworking, and so forth. So all the preparation on the exterior and interior before the windows even go in is vitally important down here in Southwest Florida climate. Most typical builders will just put either a 1x bucking, what we call bucking, which is the wood material that goes on after the block's installed, 1x, and then they'll just install the window to that wood bucking without any of the gray waterproofing or any of the caulking materials that help seal up this opening. So once this window goes in, it'll get another layer of sealant and fasteners and then the stucco going on over top of that, and just make this opening super watertight. These buildings see a lot of different elements and so forth throughout the year. So again, anything we can do to help seal up the exterior and make these homes more efficient is just the level of detailing and so forth that most builders in Southwest Florida aren't taking the care to do. As I mentioned, we've got the roof dried in now, and again, at this stage of the game is where we're looking at all our flashing details to make sure everything is sealed up against the wall to roof connections. Again, you'll never see that once the finished roof goes on and the stucco's installed and our soffits and gutters and everything. But it's everything you don't see that makes the difference in how these homes are constructed and how they perform long term in our climate down here in Southwest Florida. Let's take a walk inside, and we'll start looking at some insulation and some of our framing going in. You'll notice as we walk in the front entry here, if you take a look up, we just got done spray foaming the underside of our roof deck, R30 insulation, in conjunction with the exterior rigid insulation. It's going to make this home very energy efficient once all the windows and doors are installed. And again, you're never going to see this material. Typical builders will do blown in insulation, bad insulation in a lot of cases, which just isn't going to cut it down here in this climate. You'll also see that we've got metal framing going on. And if you take a look at the floor, you'll see a bunch of different lines on the floor, wondering what are all these lines? And our framers, in conjunction with our team, we're laying out all the metal framed walls to just ensure that everything's going to line up when the framers go to put their track down. And you'll see they've shot some track down here in some of these rooms, and we got studs going in. It's all in the planning preparation of doing a proper layout so that when we do start framing that we can get everything dialed in and we do it one time. Come on out back. As I mentioned, 4,200 square foot custom estate home right here on the water. We've got a large pool deck area here that'll all be, it's all poured solid. Typical installation will be sand set pavers, but in this situation we decided to go with a poured concrete slab that custom stone will be installed over. And we've got, again, just the detailing and the coordination that goes through to put these channels in the deck to accept the 3-inch drains that'll be integrated into this deck to, again, manage water. We get a driving rain, storm coming through, this deck's going to get flooded, and there's got to be a way for water to get off the deck so that it's not ponding. Next steps here in a few months we'll be starting to install tile and starting some of the finishes. Oh boy. You'll notice as we came in the front door, we're elevated up about 10 feet from normal grade. That's to get us up out of the floodplain to comply with code. As you can see, we have this beautiful water view. Even though it's beautiful, we've still got to build appropriately for it and meet all the codes. So we've got a pretty hefty retaining wall here that'll hold back the pool and all the water that goes in it. Walking back inside here, I mentioned earlier the R4 rigid insulation that we put on all the exterior walls. Most builders just use a foil or some other weak type of insulation. However, again, energy efficiency is important. We build out our walls 1 5/8 to create this cavity so that we've got room to install all our wiring, all our electrical boxes. Again, typical builders are just busting out the block to get the electrical outlets in, and it's not always the prettiest situation. So to make room for insulation, framing, all the mechanicals behind the walls, we go this extra step to add all the additional framing to hide all that stuff. Going back to the windows, you can kind of see up close how all the window bucks have been tap-conned in, nice caulking joints everywhere to seal up the windows, and then a nice layer of waterproofing over the buck and the masonry that wraps around several inches. And again, all nice crisp detailing, because it matters how it looks even though it's all covered up. It just shows we take pride in the details of these homes. As we wrap up here, just wanted to recap some of the details we went over, how to install windows and waterproofing here in Southwest Florida. We looked at some of the framing details going in, some of the insulation. Again, all the stuff that matters that you don't see. And if you're looking for a contractor, then you need to be asking these questions, whether it's us or somebody else in Southwest Florida. But that's all for now, and you got a building project coming up, give us a call and we'd be happy to help out.